game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will be first on the attack. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more.
Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Bust through behind his pad. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lowry. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. Got enough space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make him execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Kinsey. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He wants to change this route. Next, going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Back to pass, it's Lowry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Using the quick game. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The screen, and watch out. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Motion from the wideout. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Calls his own number. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dude.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. To the air, it's Kinsey. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dupree. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Offense in an empty set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Dixon. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Dupree. Touchdown Illini! give them the lead. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Handoff to the single running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Let's go. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Richard. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Illinois now on 1st down to open the 4th. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Kinsey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Dupree. And he'll be brought down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the grab. It's Branch. Turning it on. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Branch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the gun, looking for a man. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Purdue! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Working that left side now. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Illinois will just try to bleed the clock. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air, it's Lowry. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I like it. Take the shot, throw it to the end zone, try to make a play, give your receiver a chance to make it. You know, you got to make plays. You're trailing late in the 4th quarter, and you need touchdowns. Like, you got to come up with something big, and this offense just wasn't able to do it. Now, defense is going to have to go pull out some miracles, maybe an onside kick. Something great's going to have to happen to get back in this ballgame.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And he's going to go down as time has run out. There's a long and storied history of great games between